My name is Teresa Vega, and on behalf of the Canadian Helper Society, I'd like to warmly welcome you to today's critical session on financial scams targeting seniors. This important event is made possible through the support of the Government of Canada New Horizons for Senior program. Unfortunately, seniors are increasingly targeted by sophisticated scammers who exploit trust, technology, and sometimes isolation to commit fraud. Today, we'll expose the tactics used in phone scams, email fraud, identity theft, and fraudulent investment schemes. More importantly, we're warm of your knowledge and strategies to recognize these threats. Protect yourself and know exactly what to do if you're targeted. We're honored to have Zarin Alizadi Ahi, known as Miss Zarin, with us today as a social science specialist and education counselor who has journeyed from Tehran to Canada. Zorin brings unique insights into cross-cultural challenges and the importance of community protections against financial exploitation. Yes, Ms. Zorin, you can start now.
Good morning, everyone. As I said, I don't have a complete sound.
Ms. Zarin, your voice is, I believe, muted.
No, I can. My
Yes,
sound.
go ahead.
Okay.
Now it is okay. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, everyone. So today we're talking about the elderly frauds and scams that are targeting our seniors. And so we're talking about this. We had some information before, but these days it has a very, very important impact on our seniors' life and life skills. So today we are talking about that, and change my situation. So I have some very important information for you, but I try to have more information on the support of those people that are scammed and how there are resources and helps out there that they can get help. But before that, I'm going to go over some common scams that are targeting the older people. I want to ask you to bear with me until I share my file with you. Let me share my dear, can I share
Yes, you should be able to share.
I am trying to find the icon to share. It was here. Yesterday was here. The icon. I found it.
On the bottom, you should see it. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let me find out. Yes. Okay. So everyone can see me? Good.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So elderly fraud and senior scams are $1 billion industry. And that's sad. That's really, really sad that people are living through this matter. So, and why do scammers target seniors? They think that older people have so much money in the bank or with them. And this is not just for wealthy elderly. Even low-income people are target in different ways. And we are going to talk about different ways. And mostly, as I said, we will focus on what we do if we are the victim of scammers and how to get help and what kind of resources are out there. So the most common scams that targeting older adults are like one of them is grandparent scam, financial services scam, tech support scam, government impersonation scams, romance scams, lottery scams, investment scams, and medical and health insurance and internet and email fraud. Let's talk very easy about them, each one of them. So grandparent scams. Grandparent scams, they use people's emotions. So everyone knows that grandchildren are the very, very dear to all of us. So they try to act like them and try to have people's trust, and they ask for help. For example, they call and they say, "Oh, I'm trapped in a road," and especially these days with AI that comes to us, so they can copy the sound, the picture, and so they come and ask for help for car repair. Oh, my rent is so late. I need money, or I'm in a medical emergency. Sometimes they may act like the police officer, a bank caller. Like they say that your grandson is in problem, so if you don't pay money, we put them in the what is going on? It's well, some lines. So yeah, they act like the grandchild is in trouble and who cannot help. Another way is scammers show that they are in financial services, like a bank, mortgage company, debt collection agency. They call, text, email that you have to pay or you will be deported, you will be charged for this and that and that. And the other way is tech support scams. So they call, they send a message, they just interrupt your computer, they fade your phone, it suddenly it comes black and they send a phone number that, oh, that's a mistake, call this number as soon as possible to fix it. And they are the fake tech supports. And they say usually, okay, pay this money. If you pay this money, we can fix it for you. Another way is governmental impersonation scams. So they call that, they say, this is the tax department. You have a problem with tax or social services office or welfare that you need to pay this much money or give us your information and we will fix it for you. And it ends up to the identity theft. Another way is creating romance scams. These days people are more and more and more they're using the online dating, so they really want to find friends, and so they're lonely and they try to find someone to be with them, to share their memories, thoughts. So they open an online friendship file. But with that, they will check their face or fake face or your face, even in a picture, and they count on your trust. They try to steal your money. Sometimes they say they make a relationship and they say, we are out of country. Okay, we really want to come be with you and we so understand you. and then please pay for us visas, medical emergencies. Oh, I want to come to you, but I don't have money. And they ask for money. And then the lottery is scams that some people really count on that. But I had a research on these that very rare people get may win, very rare. And I was in my research, I find that usually some people that work in the lottery companies, they find people, they send information to them, and they make a contract with them that we put your like 10 people in the numbers that are coming out, and they give them some numbers that they arranged before, and they make a contract with them that if when you win, you need to give us like 75% of the money. And people think, oh, I'm going to get like 10 million. Okay, that's not important. I get money. And that's completely fraud. And then they may never send the prize, but they will get their prize. And that's very hard that people really count on that. They get information that they said, okay, we're going to send the prize with gift card or sometimes cash or something. And then they ask them, okay, you're going to win this much money. So to activate your account, we need some prepaid fees that, like we say, progressing fees and taxes. So they ask you money to activate your account. Then you say, oh, okay. So I'm going to get this much money. That's fine. I pay for the fees. But you never, ever receive any prize. Now on investment scams, for example, they go to the like people that are not connected with other people, and they try to work on them, find them, and they say, okay, if you invest on these digital assets like cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin and these things, these are new, nobody know about that, and you will get money. Your money is going to raise in the stock, so people trust. Medicare scams. Medicare, they act like Medicare representatives, or they before through the computer they collect some information about you, and then they use it to get money, and they say, okay, this is or your information. We should be careful. Our information, our identity is the same value as our money. It's not all the time about money. So they can use it in different ways. So internet and email fraud. This is really, really common. They think elderly people are very late to computer. So computer industry is going very, very fast, and elderly, they don't need it, they don't go for it. So, and then even if they want to learn, they will learn very slow. So they are confident that, okay, this target doesn't know. So they will make pages or get them wrong and fake information. Even the elderly may learn the wrong way and they don't know. But we should know that there are some supports. I just say that here that government made or some companies made that there are internet firewalls, built-in viruses, and there are scans for virus that you can buy from outside from the market. Other than this, in world of internet and email, phishing scams. This is called phishing scams. They send emails or text messages from the name of your bank that they find in your information. And then they ask you, we are from this bank that you have account or credit card company, and they ask for personal information, especially famous stores. Right now, let me tell you about my experience. When my family, and it's real, when my family came to this country, so my previous classmate was here, and so we went to the very, very valuable thing that they taught us. They said, don't let your wallet be full of cards. All these cards have money in it that is not yours. This money is not yours. You are going to the store purchasing and you are fun, you are happy that, oh, look, because the banking systems in the United States is so different with most of other countries, really most of other countries. So they give you fake money. These are not money. These are just nothing in the card. But for that nothing in the card, they are charging you. They charge you. Can you believe that? So you go to the store, you are happy, you buy whatever you want. Behind the scene, they are charging you for interest, for tax, for this, that, that. So then you come, okay, this is store, this is store. So you are going to different stores and buy some money. And you said, oh, I just did all of this without losing money. And you decide to pay it in the payment time. But you, for example, paid $100, but when you want to pay for each of them, when they total it and see that you paid more than 160 because you paid for the taxes, for the charges, for the services they give you, for everything. My friend told me, never ever let you fail in trap. Believe me, right now, me and my husband have two checking account, joint, one credit card of each, one joint credit card, and one Costco card. All these years that we are living in out of country, in this country, we moved to Canada. So we just have this. So it's very, very important to just think about how much money you have and count credit card as your real money. Don't charge that much. When you pay, when you get credit card from different stores, then you are a good target because you have more information online. You went to each store and opened an account. So you send your information out. So that's very, very important. Count your credit card as a real money. Then don't trust them. Okay, sorry, that was my experience. So, okay, let's take a break, and I want to see if you have how can I stop? Oh, can I stop sharing? Okay, did I stop sharing? Yes. Yes.
No, it's still you sharing your materials.
Then how can I stop sharing? Okay.
Miss Zarin, you have to click on the top. It says stop sharing on the top of the page. Of course, I can't see your screen, but usually on the top of the screen, you can see stop sharing. And if you click on that, then
I do not see. Yeah, usually it should be like that, but I do not see that. Okay, let's just go with computer because I think somebody we should find someone to punish because I don't know. Oh, now I found it. Okay, so okay, let's see if anyone has questions.
yes, there are many questions. They shared
There
on
we go.
the chat, and Charissa is going to share those questions.
Yes, Miss Zarin. I see here one of our colleagues sent us a question. What specific steps can I take as a family member to play an active role in helping my senior loved ones avoid falling victim to scams, financial exploitation, or other forms of financial abuse?
Okay, very good question. Dear, the very first item was grandparent scam. This is really, really, really important, as well as other family scams. Like for example, um, sometimes I don't want to just say anything. I just don't want to target any person. Um, with this question, it means that elderly person has a caring person by side. And that's very, very, very important. First of all, it's really important that you have each person study that who is around you. You should know. Like 2 days ago, I received a phone call from a man that was asking if they can take care of their father's welfare because monthly they gain money and another daughter was supporting that elderly person, that father. So now they wanted to take that spot. Why? So they were calling me to help them to be representative. But why? They are forcing me as a representative that I should not talk with man's daughter. Why? So as a person, you can study your family members and find out that how they are treating that elderly person. It's very important. Honestly, this is the very important thing. Where is the person's bank account? How many bank accounts they have? And talk with them and reduce their connection to this kind of systems. They were young, they had so much cards, they go shopping, they go to the like entertainments, shows, whatever. They have credit cards for them, they have accounts. Now they don't do that. Now they need a stable money resource and support. If you are really, really, really care about them, that's the very first step. Take care of their accounts even more than your account. That is really important. So, like, I have a father, for example, I have kids that I know one of them is very demanding. I know that. So we have to be more concentrate on that kid, that where the money come from, how much they are close to the grandpa, grandma, and how much they are like secret talking with them, very close. So the most important thing, the answer that I can give you the question is that you should be very close and patient to their relationship. They're banking, they're working, whatever. If they have investments, what is it? How is it? How it comes? How it goes? That's the very first. And also, following my speaks in my file, I'm going to share some resources that I'm suggesting if everyone wants to take a picture. Of course, I am sure that the host is going to have like this recording and this information every time for you. They are an amazing resource. They are investing times and knowledge, and they're gathering knowledge for you people. And I am sure that they have so much more information in this regard. So have very close connection with these people that are investing their time, knowledge, and resources for you. At this time, this connection is the very important, to have connection with the right places. Okay, now what else?
I have one more question, Ms. Zarin. What are your thoughts about romance scammers who use love and emotions just to deceive people and take advantage of them?
What I think, or
Yeah, what are your thoughts about romance scammers who used love and emotions just to deceive people and take advantage of them?
if you're asking me, honestly, I do not trust anyone, especially in these cases. I do
Um,
not.
uh, I, I am asking you this. Maybe you can give us advice because much of this maybe much of this people nowadays use a dating site, and as you mentioned, there's a lot of scammers in dating sites. So, what's your thoughts about there's a lot of deceiving love to deceive people just to take advantage?
Okay, I want to tell you a real experience. 2 years ago, I had back surgery, and that made me not working and I be at home. And personally, I cannot just not do anything. So I decided to connect some places. So I went to my local senior center, and that was they were full of, I can say one of the youngest was me. They were so many, I can tell you about 300 people. They come 2 days a week and play bingo. like about 30 people go and play mahjong, different things on table, like card games. So then that happened that I made so many friends. One important thing is when we go to the adult world, the very first thing is loneliness. So you're lonely. People are not that patient to hear your story. And you don't want, sometimes stories hurt. So you don't want to share stories. You are looking for something new. So I saw them that they were on wheelchairs, were in the oxygen. We're talking about these people more. So they want someone to be with them, to care. And in those kind of places, they can find care instead of going on the internet. Going on the internet send you to the fake world. It's not real. So I think this is my plan. When I get in that level, I really, really hope I have the food, I have ability to go out and join the community, not one person. So they go out. I was seeing them. They had their lunch. So they come from like 9:30 in the morning until 4 p.m. And they were there like, and let me tell you, that was free. So government, non-profits provide this opportunity. You just need to stay with them, bear with them. So this is my plan. Still on Sundays, I go there. Although I'm okay now, but still I go there. I keep my connection. I do not believe in online dating. Really, I do not believe. It's fake. It's fake. And it's all fake, lie. So if now I'm here, I'm talking about my profession, I'm sharing my knowledge with you. But if I just go to a unknown page, unknown people, for sure I'm not sharing my real life with them. But if you go out now, like it's summer, it's movie in the park, and it's more PGG. Who cares? Just go and be there. Be with people, not with one person. I understand about the emotional and feelings. We should learn to control them. For sure, we suffer. For sure, if we trust, we suffer. This is really my plan. Even you may not believe, I have some cards and some games, especially the time if you want to laugh, just laugh at me. That's fine because I laugh when I play too. I have some games like Mahjong I have at home. That time when I had back pain, I could not even walk. I cannot go outdoor. I was walking with walker. I set it four side of the table and I just go other side, play for other person. That was not there. And again and again and again. We should learn ourselves to live without loneliness. We should learn, and never is late, so or never is early. We should learn to live with ourselves. All the computer, everything outdoor, they are fake. This is what I can say. This is really my plan to be connect. This is very important to be connect to resources, to non-profits. You may not believe how many non-profits. This non-profit that you are in now, ask them, want them. Say, I need this. I am sure, dear, are you, Miss Teresa? Are you looking for ideas? For sure. You want to know what help people. That's it. What help people. 3 words. And you try to do that. And this is the reason you are here. And all of us. That we are here to get help, to get learn from each other. And to be with each other. That's the very, very, very important thing. Caring. Thank you. I talk too much. Sorry. My voice is coming up as I talk.
No, it's
Okay.
okay, Miss Zarin. Thank you so much for answering our questions. Yes, can you proceed to maybe in the
Okay.
next
Perfect.
topic? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me again try to. Okay. So now, okay, let's go to see if we being scammed. If we being scammed, what we do when the scam happen, they catch us off guard. What is the meaning of that? When they send a message and you accept, they ask for information, you give them. They want you to take the phone, you do. So then you have no choice. What happens? First, don't worry. It happened to anyone. And there's nothing to be ashamed. It happens to anyone. First, keep important phones handy. The local police. So because I think you are in Ontario, so mostly we can concentrate on Ontario, but all the information in Canada, the big country, is based on the provinces. One time. So we're talking about Ontario. So you check everything with the name of other province if you live in there. So, so you need the local police. It means you should, in your phone, in the computer, call what is a police station number near me. Call for that. Near me. And police has a non-emergency line. If it's an emergency, call 911. Right now, you find out that somebody take your information, take your address, and they may come to your house. Call 911 and tell them, no shame. Tell them this just happened and I feel not safe. They will come to you. They have the specific program under the name of elder abuse. So this count as emergency. Like you fell down, you had in an accident, now you got in scam. Local police, keep this number. Your bank, you know how many bank accounts you have with which bank. Keep the number. And then keep the, let me read it. Adult Protective Services, and it's famous with ASP. Adult Protective Services is a program and it's a huge service with so many employees that they are just to support and give the resources and everything to elderly in special situations. So now what they do, they are protecting adults. It counts adults over, thank you. It calls adults over 18 and up count as adults. So they take care of that. They take care of everything related to them. And any kind of abuse, any kind of domestic violences, family, everything, scams, everything about adults. And the social workers intervene the thing that is happening. So you contact, they check your information, and then they go into the situation and intervene. And then they can connect you with the resources. And also they give you legal information, they act legally. And when you give them the certain situation, like somebody called and asked this and that, then you put them in the situation. And then they connect you with the exact resources that can help you. Now, what if this happens and you need to report? How and where you report? We're talking in District of Ontario, but I said, like in this phrase, you just put other districts, whatever you think that can help. Your family members is somewhere else. Ask for that. I suggest you take pictures of these slides, or for sure the host will send them to you, or they have so many resources I know that they post this information. So now, as I said, if it is emergency, you are in an exact emergency, call 911. And the police will immediately come. Exactly like if the accident happened, if theft happened, they will come to you. Another one is Seniors Safety Line. They are working 24/7 a day, time, whatever. They are so confidential and they have free resources about the senior abuse. And they can provide information, they give you referrals, support, and they have more than 150 languages. And this is the phone number for them. Another thing is, another office is Elder Abuse Prevention Ontario. In this organization that leads awareness and provides resources and training on elder abuse prevention. So they are training you before something happens. And these are the information. So when we see 416 number is local, but when we see 1833 and you see the same number, 833 is toll free. Like you can call from anywhere in Canada. Canadian Anti-Fraud Center, see, this is exactly work on the fraud and scams. So, and you can report exactly the matter that happened to you. You can call them, you can go online, send them to contact us, and send them information to them. Now we talked about the local police. When it's not emergency, you can call and report the, like as you report a crime, and a scam is a crime. So, and you can even ask for someone that trained in senior abuse or domestic family violence that they count. Scam is one of them. Another one is 211 Ontario. For those of you that are not familiar with 211, 211 is a very amazing service. So 211 has all the information, like they know about all the welfare, about all the referrals, all the insurances you have, anything they know. Everything. This is an information line. So you should just call. When you call, this is what happens. When you call, they ask you some question. Be patient. Give them information. They keep your information. Don't worry. That's really good. So they ask for your name, number, address, and some other numbers. So in your location, and they have different services. Like, for example, today you are talking about the elder abuse. Tomorrow you have a question about some kind of um, medical issues. You call them and you tell them your name, your phone number. They find your phone and they know everything about you. In case of emergency, when you call them, they are your active helpers. So you tell them your number, your name, and they have your information. You don't need to, in emergency, you are stressed, collect information. They have everything. And you can tell them. 211 is a very, very helpful resource. Another thing is victim support line. In any kind of happens that count you as victim, you can call and ask for help. They connect you to the resource that they relate to your problem. And this is the number. And it is 888. It's like 800 number that is free and it's for whole country. So here, I want to ask you to think about this before. Now we talked about many things, all the common scams that are happening, but first of all, you should be aware of your situation. If you have an adult, if you are an adult elderly person, or you have elderly person by you, you should count them as children. Why? How? The way you are protecting children, babies, toddlers, they are like that. And we will be like that. So we should know about their financial activities, bank accounts, how much money they owe somewhere to people. Do they have any, do they need to pay someone for something? Why? Why? What happened? When happened? Like he comes and say, I should pay this money to our neighbor. You should know who is the neighbor. Who is the neighbor? When they gave you money? Why? So we have to be very patient and check their activities. What are they doing when they're online? What are they watching? What games are playing? That's very important. Warning signs. Warning signs is first, you should watch them, as I said, like kids. You feel stress. a new kind of stress, a new kind of relationship with one of the family members, one friend. One friend is coming to your house to see with your grandpa more than before. Why? Why they're coming? Your grandpa is going out walking more than before. Why? He was not walking. He was saying that, oh, I cannot walk, my back pain, my leg pain. But now he's going out. Follow him. That's very important. So in this case, you should count them as toddlers and then seeking legal advice. Here is a number for Advocacy Center for the Elderly, and they are advocating for you. They answer questions, they find the resources, they come check on you, and all is legal. You can ask if you feel that something abnormal is happening. Relationships, being on the computer, a phone number that why they're talking on the phone this much. Who is that? And then get connected to a resource. Find out, investigate, find out, connect to a resource. That's very, very important. This is very important. My last word. Even if you are unsure, share your connections, concerns with their resources and get help early. So you feel that something is happening, you don't know. Call, especially to these advocacy people. This is happening. What should I do? And they will tell you that, okay, you can check this. Be connected. Be connected is very important. Look, find out, investigate, research, be connected. Be connected. That's very, very important. And then the last word. Thank you very much for being with me and let me talk with this voice. Thank you. Ms. Charissa?
Yes, Miss do you have some more questions? Let me see. Oh yeah, what are the main things ASP can do to help create websites that can interact with users and show updated information?
What kind of information you said? Say that
What
again.
are the main things ASP can
Uh-huh.
do to help create websites that can interact with users and show updated information?
I don't think they help with making a website for you. They give you
Mhm.
resources. They give you resources and they help you to sometimes the case workers ask you about the concerns and then connect you to the main resources. The resources will ask you to go and check in legal lines. You can ask to go and check the websites or activity that is happening in that situation. They are not going to anyone's information that is legally need permission. So they are human. So you open a file and they go and check. They do not make any website. So all the things that we talked is information. They connect you with the right people and they give you guidance. They do not make any kind of websites, if I understand your question.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Zarin. I have last one. How can I best support and connect with Ontario's official reporting and support resources when I need to report suspected abuse, neglect, and workplace incidents?
Oh, I gave you a phone number.
So
Go.
that's all the resources that we need to contact.
Yes, 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 yes. So about the neglect, I gave you specifically a phone number. If you see an actual like sudden now, for example, in a school, we find out this is a real story. In one of the schools, we had a phone number, we had the phone that a mom called and said that she heard from her kid in the like they were playing outside and they heard that there is a family that they kept a kid in the closet. And that's the actual emergency. So they need to call 911. That they think even they heard that other kids said, we have a brother that is living in closet. So they call, they report, and this. But if it's not emergency like this, or if you see that, for example, a grandpa is connecting with a, for example, young woman that is asking him to go out, have dinner, or she go out, buy dinner, and eat in front of the camera, and grandpa watch her. That is exactly abuse. That is using grandpa and the account and the money and just grandpa watch her. That is a completely meaning of abuse. So if you see that, call 911. If you can, take a picture, 911. Other than that, local police and all the resources I gave you, and even if you go to the police department, police station, and give the report, they come, they investigate, and then they connect you with the resources. So this is a long process that you have to go through this because you care about the elderly person that is related to you somehow, your neighbor, your family member, friend. That's what happens.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Zarin, for answering the question. Shapur. You can talk, Shapur. Yeah, we're done.
Okay, thank you very much. We are the end of the this session. Then thank you, Miss Sarin, and thank you everybody else. Everybody can leave, and thanks for your time. Just the Filipinian community, please stay. I have few words with you, and thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. I hope this never happened to your loved ones, but these are the reality. Be aware. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you very much for your information.
Thank you. Good to see you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.